Have you ever laid awake at night running through the names of people you wish you'd called back before it was too late? Because if you have, you need to hear this today. For over 50 years, I've watched people, myself included, make the same handful of quiet mistakes. Not the dramatic kind, not the kind that make headlines, the kind that eat away at a life so slowly you don't notice until you're standing in your kitchen at 76, wondering where it all went. Here's what almost nobody tells you until it's too late. Those mistakes aren't random. They follow a pattern, and once you see that pattern, you can't unsee it. One of these mistakes cost me a 51-year friendship. I'll tell you exactly which one it was and exactly what it cost me before this video ends. So don't click away yet. Let me walk you through what I've learned, because you might be making one of these right now and not even know it. So grab a pen, because here's exactly what we're covering. The 10 quiet mistakes I've watched wreck good lives. Which ones are loud and which ones are silent. And this is the one to really pay attention to. The single mistake most people are making right now without realizing it. There's also a mistake people make even after they finally see all of this clearly. One that quietly undoes all the good it could do. I'll show you exactly what that is before we're done. Quick thing before we go further. If any of this already sounds a little too familiar, comment the word yes below right now, because this video is for you. So, what actually happens? For decades, I told myself these were just life, ordinary wear and tear, nothing to examine too closely. Here's what they actually are, in plain terms, no dressing it up. Number 1, believing you have more time than you actually do. My friend Marvin kept a list on his refrigerator for 22 years. Things to do someday. He died at 61. And his daughter found that same list still stuck to the door. Someday isn't a date on the calendar. It's a place that doesn't exist. Number 2, confusing silence with peace. I stopped fighting with my first wife, Carol, around year 11. People complimented us. You two never argue. That wasn't peace. That was two people who'd quietly agreed to stop trying. Number 3, letting other people's opinions of you outvote your own. My father called my dream of teaching shop class a waste of a good mind, and I spent 31 years at a desk I never once looked forward to. Number 4, treating rest like something you have to earn. My body sent the bill for that one at 59. A heart episode, 4 days in a hospital bed, staring at a ceiling. Number 5, keeping score in relationships that were never a scoreboard. My son and I once quietly tallied who called who last. Love was never supposed to carry interest. Sit with that one for a second. Number 6, mistaking busy for important. 18 years running a hardware store, 60-hour weeks, and I can barely tell you anything about my daughter's entire senior year of high school. That's where number 7 comes in. Number 7, letting pride outlast the friendship it's protecting. My best friend Donnie and I didn't speak for 9 years over a disagreement about money that I genuinely couldn't fully reconstruct by the time we finally spoke again at his hospital bedside. If that one made your chest tighten a little, good. That means you're paying attention. Numbers 8, 9, and 10 get even more personal. Number 8, waiting for permission to change your mind. Number 9, assuming the people you love already know how you feel. And number 10, the one that ties all of them together, living your whole life prepared for a future that keeps arriving as somebody else's present. Now here's the question everyone watching this is actually asking right now. Do you have to do something about this, or does it just quietly resolve itself with age? The answer splits you into one of two groups, and which group you're in changes everything. So pay close attention and find out which one is you. Group 1. You already catch yourself. You're reading this list and wincing at 2 or 3 of them, which means some part of you is already paying attention. If that's you, here's the good news. You don't need a grand overhaul. Awareness is already doing most of the work quietly in the background. But, and this really matters, there's one thing you should check today, not next week. Is there one relationship right now where pride is currently winning? Just name it. That's it. That's the whole assignment today. Now, remember I said most people fall into group 1? Here's the group where it's not automatic. And this is the part that matters most. Group 2. The people who don't see it at all. Here's exactly who this is. You're doing at least 3 of these right now, and nobody around you is going to point it out, because everyone close to you has simply adjusted to the way you are. Nobody's going to file this awareness on your behalf. You have to be the one who catches it. If that sounds like you, or someone you love who's been coasting on autopilot for years, this is the single most important thing you'll hear in this whole video. Comment the word aware below right now and send this to that person today. So how do you actually start? There are 3 ways. 1 phone call to someone you've been avoiding. 1 honest sentence said out loud to someone you love. Or 1 Sunday afternoon of doing absolutely nothing without a shred of guilt about it. Pick one. That's enough to start. Now, let's talk about the mistakes people make even after they've seen all this clearly. Because people make these too, right now, today, while they're watching this. Mistake number 1. Waiting for the perfect moment to act on it. There is no perfect moment. The longer you wait for one, the more you risk leaving it too late, permanently. Mistake number 2. Turning self-awareness into self-punishment. Noticing your patterns is supposed to be a flashlight, not a whip. If this list just becomes another thing to feel bad about, it hasn't done its job. And one more, and this one is serious, a warning. Don't let realizing all of this turn into an excuse to disappear into guilt over the past. That's just mistake number 1 wearing a disguise, waiting, dressed up as reflection. The real people in your life don't need your guilt. They need the phone call. So, here's the bottom line, in one sentence. 10 quiet mistakes that wreck good lives are really just one mistake, wearing 10 different masks. Waiting. If you caught yourself in any of this, your back pay isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in Tuesdays. Ordinary, unremarkable Tuesdays, still sitting there, still available to you. This is time that was already yours. Getting it back isn't some dramatic reinvention. It's what was owed to the people around you all along. So, 3 quick things before you go, and I need you to actually do these, not just nod along. 1. If this made you think of somebody, hit like right now. It tells this platform to show it to someone else who needs to hear it today. 2. Comment which number hit hardest, or tag someone who needs to see it. I read every one. 3. Subscribe, because next week I'm walking through exactly how to have the conversation you've been avoiding, step by step, plus the one habit that can change how the rest of your life actually feels. You came into this video thinking this was just how life goes. Now you know better. Next, we make sure you don't waste another Tuesday. I'll see you there.